pharynx and its three different parts. The nasal cavity, the paranasal sinus, the respiratory mucosa, and the nasal concave. So the pharynx is broken down into three different parts, which is the nasal pharynx, the oral pharynx, and the hypopharynx. The nasal pharynx is in orange, the oral pharynx is in pink, and the hypopharynx is in blue. Nasal pharynx, oral pharynx, and hypopharynx. So for the first region of the pharynx, which is the nasal pharynx, it is connected to the posterior nasal cavity and it functions as an airway. The second region, which is the oral pharynx, is connected to the nasal pharynx, which is a continuous part of the nasal pharynx, and it is connected to the oral cavity at the fauces. And then lastly, the hypopharynx is an entryway to the esophagus. So the food goes from the mouth and through the hypopharynx to the esophagus, which is then passed to the stomach. And this is the part of the pharynx that lies beside and behind the larynx. So the larynx is right here, and this is the hypopharynx. So larynx, hypopharynx. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to go ahead and post pictures of each drawing I drew. So in case you can't see in the video, you'll be able to click on the pictures below my videos. They'll be all the way at the bottom of the wiki page. Another question that was asked was to describe the connection that connects the pharynx to the middle ear. It's connected to the middle ear through what is called the eustachian tube. Mustache. And the function of the eustachian tube is to equalize pressure on either side of the tympanic membrane. Now going back to the larynx is located within the anterior aspect of the neck. It is anterior to the inferior portion of the pharynx and is superior to the trachea. It is composed of three large unpaired cartilages, which is the coracoid, the thyroid, and the epiglottis. It has three smaller cartilages, which is the arytenoids, the corniculate, and the cuneiform. And its primary function is to protect the lower airway by closing abruptly with a mechanical stimulation. So by doing that, it prevents the entry of foreign matter into the airway. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen a video of how it looks when food goes down your throat. There's a little flap that closes. So instead of it going down the airway, it goes down the other way to make its way to your stomach. So it goes down the pharynx and not the larynx to go to your stomach. So in my next video, I'll go ahead and continue off of this video and talk about the nasal cavity, the paranasal sinuses, the respiratory mucosa, and the nasal concave.